potential matchup here at the Monster Factory. To me, I want your thoughts on this, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this matchup. Now, this is a huge, huge opportunity for Larry. Larry Wills.
All right. From the time that you first gripped up with him,
I knew he had potential.
you knew it.
And so many other people did not think so. Devin and I had spoke about it. We both thought he had potential. We both pulled college, well, Michael Todd special. But there was something different about natural genetics that Colin had and the work ethic that Larry Wills has. That separates him from the normal person. And you see that in his world record powerlifting, his strongman attempts, everything he's ever done, he succeeded. His brand is huge. His ability to take himself and market himself and become this global brand and to make such a good living doing it is super, super impressive. But Larry as an athlete is special. And I spoke with Adam recently, and I said, I think Larry's top 10 in North America right now, 242s. And yesterday's performance, I may have underestimated him. He may be higher than that. And I also spoke with Adam about this, a potential matchup here at the Monster Factory. To me, I want your thoughts on this, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this matchup. Now, this is a huge, huge opportunity for Larry, but it's one that I find very, very interesting. Larry Wills, right-handed versus Ron Bath. To me, that is one hell of a match. Now, Ron Bath is a legend. Ron Bath has beaten the world's best. But Larry has so much raw power, and to see it all come together on the table. Prior to him running into Sanders yesterday, his top row looked unbeatable. His hand looked super strong. And then you look at the first match with him and Sanders, the first time they grip up, the first ready go right-handed, and you see them go into the hook, boom. Slow pull, and then you just see Larry start engaging that lat and dragging, and getting Sanders this close to a pin. And he just pulled last week, and he said his elbow joint was sore. He says everything about the muscular structure is fine, but the elbow joint was sore from, Tony Thomason last weekend. I mean, the guy just pulled last weekend and became King of Mexico, whatever it was, and then here he goes and jumps on the table at Arizona State and wins his division both right and left, and then loses in the finals to the reigning world champ, right?
Some of that is youth, being able to go.
Oh, of course. But, I mean, I'm telling you, and I've said it for a long time, if Larry Wills continues to commit to this sport, not only will the sport get a lot more eyes on it because of his brand and how big his presence is, he will ascend to among the very best in North America for sure. And if he keeps pushing, he's got potential. I mean, his frame is not enormous, but he does have a decent sized hand. He's got a lot of meat back here, which makes it difficult when you're gripping the back of his hand because his thumb is so thick. But he's understanding it. And having Adam there, and Adam's got 30 years experience arm wrestling, having Adam there with him all the time to kind of critique the way he's going. And Larry's trained the very best in the world. He's probably trained with more elite arm wrestlers than any other arm wrestler.
Right.
Like even Devin. Devin hasn't pulled he's trained with me, he's trained with Devin, he's trained with, Levon, Hermes, Vitali. Like he's had them all. When he lived in Dubai, had them all come to him and train him and work with him, and he's a sponge. He just soaks it all up. So
out of all of that, picking up all of the knowledge from everybody, and one thing that he said a lot while we were there in Dubai is he wanted you to stay because he didn't want the too many cooks in the kitchen analogy.
Yeah.
Right? But I think that it actually helped
in the beginning it hurt him. In the beginning, in my opinion, it hurt him because there was so much information, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm good at the hook, I'm good at top rope. Well, this guy said hook, this guy said, and now because of all the knowledge he's absorbed, he's found what's worked for him.
Yeah, and what is that? What do you see that works for him?
I think his hand is ridiculously strong. His top row looked insane, but he also has that hook to secure that hook. Like he had to go in. He even found a bent wrist press against Tony Thomason last weekend.
Impressive.
I mean, he came out, put out a bent wrist press. So he's becoming more comfortable. And because he's trained with everybody and he's been suggested.
We know you didn't teach him the bent wrist press. Go ahead.
Absolutely, it wasn't me.
So I want to learn the flop wrist press. All right, so like not top row anymore, or why do you want to learn the flop wrist press? Well, to be you.
Nope. But yeah, so the fact that he is trained with everyone and he's had all that knowledge, he's kind of like whittled away. Okay, this is what works best for me. I tried this, I tried that. Because honestly, if you look at his record, he has not had a successful arm wrestling record, especially in the super matches, up until recently. He jumped out, king of the table, then boom, boom. He did okay at the Australia event. He's done well, but he's taken his losses. But the thing is, those losses did not defeat him. They defined him and made him who he is now, which to me, I think is a threat to most anyone in the heavyweight division in North America. Now, he didn't make 242 yesterday, but he's capable of making that weight, right? So
What's his weight, do you know?
I'm going to say he's probably 255, 260.
Uh-huh.
But he's doing, I think he's doing physique, bodybuilding physique class category. Because he's working on stomach vacuum and all that shit. Dude's physique looks amazing. His stomach is way thinner than it was when he was thicker and bulkier. And his aesthetics just look great. So I'm super proud of Larry. Like I said, I cannot say enough good things about what he's done for the sport with all of his promotion. His new gym. I mean, he's so fun to see the new house that he's got, to see the gym that he has partnered with that he's about to be creating. And the excitement, and because I'm telling you, I think he's onto something. I think it's gonna be something special. That's my pick.